Hello, my name is Isi Igenegba, and I'm the lead and founder of the Isi Benedicta Institute. In the next couple of days, I'll be welcoming my students to the School of Bloodlines 3.0. And this one is especially for marriages, relationships, and all other situationships. So, in the past couple of years, I have been teaching on the topic bloodlines. And every time I teach on bloodlines, I usually get people asking me specific questions on marriages, how to navigate it, what decisions to make when you get into it. One of the things that I say is that when you marry people, you don't just marry individuals, you marry altars, you marry gateways, you marry former covenants and everything that they are attached to, especially when the people have not done the spiritual due diligence to ensure their liberty. And so when you want to get into a marriage or you know this is God's will for your life, what do you then need to do? What are the questions you need to ask? People often ask questions like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite dish? And I say to people, those things are important, but when you go to a much deeper level, there are other questions you should be asking one another before you decide to get into the marriage. You have to know what warfares you're supposed to fight, what blessings and mantles flow through the bloodline that you should contend for. These are some of the few things that you need to understand before you get into a marriage. What about when you're already in the marriage and you begin to realize that there are certain situations, for example, there are questions around spiritual marriages. You get married to someone and constantly you are dealing with attacks from someone else who says, hey, this is my spouse. Or what about those who consistently get abused at night, sexually abused by spirit and demons? What do you do about that? And you're already yoked to this particular altar. What about things you now observed are transferred in the lineage of someone you have yoked yourself to, and you're already observing them in your children? How do you handle this? I always say to people that the system behind a captivity is more powerful than the captivity in itself. And the language that powers the structure of captivity is usually what is more critical to deal with than the structure in itself. Now, these are part of the things that I will be teaching at the marriage and relationship course, which we have called Naked and Unashamed, because there are strong meanings to those words that is beyond what we look at as the absence of clothing. At the course, we are also going to be looking at things like, trauma, the brokenness in the soul. How does it affect even how you pick a partner, how you decide who to make life's journey with? When God gave Adam Eve, who exactly did he give to her when he called her the Ezra? Is it possible that culture, tradition has made us limit the place of even the woman? What about the man, Adam? Who is he in connection to the purpose of the woman? These are a few of the things we're going to be dealing with, but most especially, the whole aim is that you leave the course with a sense of understanding on how to navigate the current spiritual situations in your marriage, in your life, and this course is for everyone. So whether you are single, you are married, or you are divorced, or you are separated, every person stands to benefit from this course. That being said, I think what is most critical is the next generation. There are certain errors we made in our time because knowledge was not available to us, and you don't want this to be replicated in your children. This is why you should be part of this course. But most especially, you need to know, for those who are alumni of the Isi Benedicta Institute, one of the things we do is that we take you through a strong educational system. So you're going to be getting all kinds of materials. We're going to be getting your class notes, your slides, your workbooks, your devotionals, your assignments, assessments. You also get your certificates when you are able to complete all the work that is allocated to this course. This is not another sermon. This is not 5 days of just, listening, but this is going to be 5 days of intense work. So if you're ready to do the work, you're ready to study, you're ready to learn, you're ready to sit up at night and get your assignment submitted, I want you to meet me in class on Wednesday. This program is run by the Isi Benedicta Institute, which is the training arm of my entire holding company. And I am looking forward to receiving the students from all over the world. The course is going to start on Wednesday, so we are due to close registration, but I have asked them to extend it for another 48 hours for those of you who want to be part of it. I hope you make it. I'll be joined by other facilitators because I believe that 2, 3, 4, 5 are better than 1. And we will also, during the course, actually be looking at, the implications of certain dreams you have in your marriage. How can that be God's way of giving you insight as to how to navigate the coming seasons and information about things that reside in the past? So these are some of the few things that we would be talking about and dealing with at the School of Bloodlines course 3.0, Marriages and Relationships. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. I'm looking forward to hosting this powerful journey that will last for 5 days. And I'm looking forward to the transformation that would happen in your life and how it will be a blessing to you and to your children's children, because you're going to have these materials for a lifetime. God bless you, and I'll see you in school on Wednesday.